Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are discussing how to catch and where to catch all of the bugs that are currently available to us prior to the Elderwood expansion coming on May 13th in Palia. I'll be doing an updated video specific to just the Elderwood creatures and bugs and everything Elderwood once that update comes on May 13th. But for now, all we can do is focus on what is in front of us and catching everything and obtaining everything there is in both Kilima and Bahari. We're going to start off with first what you need to catch these bugs and tools that can help you. Obviously, you catch bugs by using your bug belt and bug bombs, but there are 4 different types of bombs, or smoke bombs, if you will, that you can use. The first being the standard smoke bomb. I'm not going to go over exactly what the crafting materials needed are. You can see them right here on the screen. But the standard one you can also purchase at Zeki's shop, and you get 20 per one that you make. The second one that you can use is the sneaky smoke bomb. I use these a good bit. I use these even more than the standard half the time, but these ones are super nice because that way if you miss a throw, it does not alert the other bugs or spook them. Then we have the sticky smoke bombs. These are super helpful whenever you have a fast moving bug, as they slow them down and make it easier for you to catch them essentially. And finally, we have the Supreme Smoke Bomb. These are our one-shotters. These are the ones that you want to use for those epic bugs to knock them in one single hit. Obviously, these are the most expensive ones to make, and you only get 1 per one. So now that you have the essential materials for catching bugs, let's go over just a couple things that are super helpful in using to catch bugs. The Buzzy Jar is my go-to. When I am bug hunting, I almost always have a Buzzy Jar on. This alerts you to where rare bugs and epic bugs and basically anything that is rare or above, because there is a legendary bug in the game, but I digress. That one is only found in one place, but we'll get to that when we get to it. But these allow you to track rare and above insects for 15 minutes within I believe it is a 200-meter radius in the game. I could be wrong, but it's 200 within that kind of range of you. That is how you're able to find them. And it's not super expensive. It's just with uncommon bugs, any of them. And uncommon bugs, while they're not common, they are the second easiest bugs to find in the game. And just light bulbs and silk. So they are a little bit expensive, but when you catch a rare or epic bug, they do drop silk thread. So catch a couple of those and you'll be able to continually replicate Buzzy Jars and continue to get more silk thread to make more Buzzy Jars to get more rare bugs. It's like a circle, you know what I mean? Next is the smoke candle. I do really enjoy these, especially when I am hunting the rare bugs. They can be used in conjunction with a Buzzy Jar, so that way you can find the rare bugs, and also if you run up on them too quickly, you will not spook them. These ones only last for 10 minutes though, so bear that in mind. They will run out before the Buzzy Jar. And lastly, we have the honey lures. These are very expensive to make, as you need apples, dragons, beard peat, and gold bars. But these are really effective if you are trying to either just level up your bug catching, or even if you're struggling to get a rare or epic bug to spawn in. These can aid you in that. They are a more expensive resource to craft, but I really do find a lot of benefit in having these, especially when I'm hunting in a group, where a couple of my friends will each drop a separate one in a similar area. So that way we have a bunch of them running at once, and it's a really fun and chaotic time as well. And now that we have gone over the different types of bug bombs and tools you could use in order to help you obtain all the bugs in Kilima and Bahari, let's dive right into it and discuss where and when to find each of these bugs. I am going to break this video up into 2 parts. Part 1 being bugs that are found in both Kilima and Bahari and Kilima, and part 2 is going to be just on Bahari bugs, as there's a lot of bugs in this game and the majority of them is found in Bahari. So we're going to do that one in an entirely separate video. And we're only doing it as a separate video just because this video would be super long if I did them all in one video. So let's head over to Kilima and go over the bugs that are found in both Kilima and Bahari. The first bug we're going to talk about is the common blue butterfly. As they are named, they are one of the most common bugs that you're going to come across. They spawn in both Kilima and Bahari all around the maps from 3 a.m. to 6 p.m. And obviously, they're a butterfly. It's super easy to come across, like I just said. The only areas that these don't spawn are in beaches, the coastal areas of Bahari, as well as like caves and such. Additionally, these bugs are not spooked by your presence. As you can tell, I can run around them. And while running around them, they will simply just remain where they are, unbothered, and we love that. And the flower that these ones drop is the gardenia flower. Of course, it's not going to give me one there, but they do have a chance at dropping that whenever you catch them. Our next bugs on our list is the spotted stink bugs. These guys are found any time of day, but are a smidge more specific of where they spawn. They spawn around the Daya farm, which is the farm that we're at right now in Kilima, as well as the dragon shrine and the fields, and pretty much anywhere other than the beaches and caves in Bahari. Now, these guys do, on the other hand, get spooked, like so, whenever you run up on them. So just be a little bit more mindful of that, but they are literally everywhere. You'll find them wherever you travel, pretty much, in the areas that I just mentioned. And they do have a chance of dropping the forsythia flower. I am going to apologize in advance. I am really bad at pronouncing things, so if I pronounce anything wrong, I do apologize. It's just not one of my strong suits. Next bug we're going to talk about is the common field cricket. These ones also get spooked, as you just saw there. They're found around the Kilima fields and Bahari fields any time of the day. You can find these guys getting disturbed by your presence literally everywhere. Half the time, I don't even see them as I'm running around. I just hear them get upset by me interrupting their day. And these guys do drop a Germalkintail flower if you're lucky. That pronunciation was horrible. And next, for both maps, we have the brush-tailed dragonfly. We do have to go down towards the Kilima Lake area of the map in Kilima. But these are found around the Kilima Lake area, as well as the Bahari rivers and ponds. Basically, you're going to find these near water sources. And they move in a darting fashion, so they will pause occasionally and then dart immediately away. And as you can see there, they drop the choppa-tail flower. It's a very cute purple flower, but also spooked by us. Pretty much there's only 2 bugs that are unbothered by our presence, and we're going to talk about the next one right now. Lastly, on our list of bugs that are found in both Kilima and Bahari, we have the Kilima night moths. While their name does suggest that they only spawn in Kilima, they are found throughout Bahari as well. Like the others we've talked about, they do not spawn on the beaches. However, they can be found pretty much everywhere else. There's one right here. And these ones also do not get spooked by your presence. They are very unbothered. I can run circles around them and they will just chill about. They spawn opposite of the common blue butterflies and drop the rose flower. So these guys spawn from 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. And I'm so glad that they dropped the rose flowers because I absolutely love these flowers in the game. And as already stated, the bugs that I just talked about are of all the common rarity. So you guys are going to find these super, super easily. They are not difficult to find at all. You just kind of have to know where to look. And essentially, you just need to know where not to look. Now we are going to move on to bugs that are just found in Kilima. We're going to go about this in order of rarity like we did with the starstones. And these bugs are all easily spooked by the players. So you do have to take that in mind that they will run from you and attempt to get away. But we're just going to make that a general statement at the beginning here, just so that way we don't have to keep repeating ourselves. And the first bug on our list that I'm going to talk about is the proud-horned stag beetle. Now, these bugs do spawn any time of day, and they are found while mining nodes. There's one right there. And there it always seems to be a glitch with these ones, at least for me, where they will sometimes go into the ground. But these ones are just of uncommon rarity. There is about a, I believe, 10% chance of them spawning whenever you break a node in Kilima. And I absolutely hate to tell you this, but this is one of the bugs that does have a plushie associated with it. And there is a small chance that a plushie will drop when you catch this bug. I'll put a picture of the plushie on screen right now for you, just in the case where I most likely will not get a plushie when attempting to get these bugs to spawn for me. But they do spawn fairly easily. I know 10% doesn't seem like a lot, but that's 1 in 10 rocks broken. So not the worst odds to have. And it can be any stone. It can be copper nodes or it can be just regular stone nodes too. So as long as you're not breaking clay, you do have a 10% chance of these spawning. Plus, hunting these bugs down, you do get to break a lot of rocks, which is easy money making whenever you smelt them or turn the stone into glass. And not only is there a chance at the plushie dropping by these guys, But they also drop tiger lily flowers, which are another one of my favorite flowers in the game. The next bug on our list is the garden mantis, another uncommon bug found in Kilima. And this one's found around the lake. So this big body of water that's around here. It is nighttime right now, so I know it is a little bit hard to see it, but they are green and they do blend in very well with the grass. But they are simply uncommon, so very easy to find as well. And they do drop the anemone flower. And one thing you're going to learn about me in this is I love the mantises. Palia did their mantises so right. They're all gorgeous. The garden leafhopper is another bug that is uncommon. And this one is just kind of found in the fields any time of day, including around the farm here. So these ones do drop the tulip flower. And then last for the garden bugs in Kilima, we have the garden millipede. These leggy boys blend in very well with the grass, as I almost just ran by that one right there. They drop the lavender flower when caught occasionally. And lastly, for the uncommon bugs found in Kilima, we have to head over to the Dragon Shrine for one of my favorite bugs in the entire game. I have several favorites. This is one of my favorites. It is not my absolute favorite. We'll get to her last in this video because she is just my precious baby angel. But this one is up there in the top 5 for me for sure. For this next bug, you don't typically have to use a honey lure, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to use it to ensure that one spawns in here for us. And there's one right there. This is the beautiful Duskwing butterfly. Oh, I love these so much. They drop the blue hydrangea flower. And since it is such a small area around the Dragon Shrine, it is sometimes easier to just drop a lure. Because since it is a smaller area, it is sometimes difficult to get these uncommon bugs and the rare bug that spawns around here to pop in. And this also kind of shows you here what it's going to look like whenever you drop a honey lure. You get a bunch of bugs to spawn in. I usually scare away all the smaller floor ones that are spooked and take out the blue common butterflies. But it does look very majestic to have them all floating around like this, doesn't it? And while we're on the subject, Palia, please, please, please give me a plushie of the Duskwing. I'm begging. They are gorgeous, and I would love to have a little plushie of this guy running around in my house. Not running around. I don't want a haunted plushie, but you get the point. They're also pretty quick, so sticky smoke bombs, very effective for these guys. Now that we've gotten out of the way all the uncommon bugs that are found in Kilima, as well as the common ones earlier, we're going to move into our next type, which is the rare bugs. Rare obviously suggesting that these bugs have a less spawn rate. So, with that being said, one of the easiest ways, like we said earlier, to detect these bugs, we're going to turn on a buzzy jar. And you'll see right up top there, you'll see that they'll get highlighted instantly on my screen. And we can find them easier. Starting with the fire-breathing dragonfly. These red guys are a rare bug. However, I find these all the time. So, not sure exactly how rare they are, at least for me in my game. But I come across these guys pretty quickly. They are gorgeous. As we're going to be talking about these rare bugs, I'm going to just make a note here real quick that all rare bugs have a chance of dropping 1 to 7 strands of silk thread. So instead of me repeating that constantly, we're just going to get that out of the way right there. And the fire-breathing dragonflies are found any time of day around Kilima fields. I find them a lot around the Mirror Ponds and the Dea family farm here. I think I already know what this one is down here, which is awesome because it's one of the next ones I want to talk about. And you can tell right there by the pink little guy crawling towards us, this is the Princess Ladybug. These are another rare bug. These ones spawning any time of day, and they are super fast. They spawn around the Kilima Lake area. The next one we're talking about is a little bit more tricky because you do have to chop trees in order to get it to spawn. Hopefully we'll have some luck here with it, but it is the Golden Glory Bee. And the Golden Glory Bee spawns between 3 a.m. to 6 p.m. So just get to chopping some trees down during the day, and hopefully one of these little guys will spawn for you. And there's one right there. They have a darting motion, so you do have to act a little bit quickly. But they're just a little yellow bee that'll spawn whenever you chop a tree down. Now we have 3 more bugs left to talk about. Each of these very elusive, at least in my experience. And we're going to start this off with the raspberry beetle, which is my absolute nemesis in this game. This bug, for whatever reason, refuses to spawn for me. I have used countless honey lures trying to get this thing to show up. However, it's not impossible. It is only rare. It's not even epic, but I get epic bugs to spawn even quicker than this one does. It's found around the Daya farm. I find putting a honey lure around this area here is most effective for me. Have your buzzy jar on so that way whenever it does spawn, you can see it quicker. And we are just going to run around and scare crickets away and hopefully get one to spawn for me. Another thing with honey lures, since butterflies do not despawn from you running around, you do a lot of the times have to knock them. But this is a super easy way to get your levels up. All right, no luck there with the honey lure, but you know, that's just the game. That's just the grind of catching all these bugs. And as I stated, the raspberry beetle, for whatever reason, absolutely hates my existence and refuses to cooperate for me. The last time I saw one was a couple nights ago while I was just running around hunting some choppas for meat. One just spawned in front of me and it was a gold star one. So I will put a picture up on the screen right now of what the raspberry beetle looks like. They're my nemesis. They just hate me, and I don't have another explanation other than that. The next bug we're going to talk about is another bug that, for whatever reason, I cannot get it to ever spawn in for me. These two haunt me. Between the raspberry beetle and this next bug, we have to go back to the dragon shrine in Kilima in order to potentially be graced with this bug's presence. I don't have very high hopes because I think I've only caught 3 of them in total in my hundreds of hours in this game. But this bug is known as the spotted mantis. And it is found any time of day. Supposedly. I really doubt that at this point. But it is found any time of day around the dragon shrine. It's a gorgeous mantis. I absolutely love its design. It just also hates me. All right, we're going to plop another honey lure down and see if we have any luck with getting this one to spawn in. Oh, and we might have one over here. Are we lucky enough? Oh, wait. We have one, guys. We have one spawn in, and it's a gold star. Oh my gosh. They're like this little silver guy hopping around. I am so excited that we actually had one spawn in. Just have to get knocked, and there we have it. Beautiful spotted mantis. There might be one over here too, so I'm just gonna pop over and look. I'm gonna literally lose my mind if we just had 2 pop in. Where are you? We did. Oh my god, look at them. They are gorgeous. I am so excited. If I could hit it. Oh my gosh, you're kidding me. We had 2 spawn in. But that's like 5 total that I've actually gotten to spawn for me. I cannot believe it, but you know what? That's from the raspberry beetle. I got some grace there. Oh my gosh, is there another one? There's another one? Are you kidding me? Sorry, I'm getting a little bit off topic here, but I'm so excited that these guys are actually spawning in for once. And there's a duskwing too. So we're just going to take her while we're here as well because, you know, I love these guys. Wow, that was incredible. If only the raspberry beetle would have cooperated for me like that. But I am actually so excited that that worked out. I do want to make a note here that obviously that was incredible luck for me to have 3 of those spawn in like that. They usually don't for me. I've had the worst time trying to catch a spotted mantis. However, you are going to get more common bugs and uncommon bugs when using a lure. It's just due to the spawn rates. So that's why you want to knock the common bugs, knock the uncommon ones, scare them away if you must. But just wanted to make a note of that here because that was very, very lucky of me to get that many spawning in at once like that. And even one spawning away from the lure. All right, guys. While waiting for nighttime to talk about the final bug, we have a raspberry beetle that just spawned in. You can see it right there, that little red pain in my right there. This is what they look like. The biggest pain for me. But I'm glad we got one to spawn in. Sorry to like interrupt that there and go circle back to it. But I was just running around the farm here, just doing some bug catching, waiting for it to get to 6 p.m. to talk about the final bug for Kilima, which is my favorite bug in the entire game so far. And my least favorite bug in the entire game decided to spawn in. I stand corrected, though, because there is a bug in this game that I despise even more. But the raspberry beetle is probably number 2. All right, guys. This next bug spawns in from 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. And it is an elusive one. We might have one right over here. We will find out soon. I can't guarantee, I'm not going to get my hopes up, but this is my favorite bug in the entire game. Palia. I am on... Oh my god, it is one. Guys, this beauty here is the Gossamer Veil Moth. I am so obsessed with her. Oh, she's coming to see me. I love her so much. Palia, I am literally begging. Please, please give me a plushie of this baby. They are gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I apologize for actually begging like this, but this is my favorite bug in the entire game, and I really want a plushie of it. I'm going to use a sticky smoke bomb because these guys are very fast. So this way it'll slow them down, but oh my god, look at those wings and the tail on it. They dropped the pinky pom-pom flower as well, which is one of my favorite flowers, but this is my favorite bug in the entire game. I love this bug so much. I'm so happy we caught one so quickly there. But just please, Palia, I will do anything to get this bug as a plushie in my house. Like, imagine it laying down, wings spread, tail out, like it's sleeping on the ground. I'll cry right now. And that, my friends, post crash out about my favorite bug in the game so far is all of the bugs that are found in both Kilima and Bahari, as well as the Kilima-exclusive bugs. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be doing a separate video on Bahari exclusive bugs as well, so please keep an eye out for that one, as this video would have been so long had I combined the two of them. Make sure to check out my other Palia videos as well, and let me know what your favorite bug in the game is. If you stuck around to the end of this video, please comment your favorite below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!